ensured themselves so far to be among the 13 qualifiers for Brazil. Tonight awaits Belgium, Switzerland and Germany. Have also made it known that they'll be on the plane. 5 European qualifiers, just 1 South American qualifier so far. There are 4 games as usual on across South America tonight. 3 of them are reaching their conclusion, all played simultaneously, so as not to give advantage one way or the other if they were to be played staggered as they normally are, one after the other. Just running through the Peruvian substitutes. Peru are already out and Argentina are already through. It's been really quite a dismal campaign for Peru. They've lost their last 3 games, which eliminated them early, along with Bolivia and Paraguay. That is quite a substitutes bench for Peru tonight. They've named a squad of 23 and they've just about brought everybody to the Monumental tonight. Argentina top of the pile at 29 points with 2 games to go. Sergio Aguero has been well among the goals during the 2 years of World Cup qualifying. No Brazil as they are hosts, so it's a 9-team supergroup instead of 10 this time around. Means that there won't be nigh on 65,000 within the Monumental this evening, as Argentina made sure last time out a thumping 5-2 away win at Paraguay. There is quite a tussle in Bogota right now, 3-3 between Colombia and Chile. The winners automatically qualifying for the World Cup. Actually, if Chile were to somehow get a winning goal, they're in the 90th minute there, by the way, that both Chile and Colombia would go through, as there would be a definite loser between Ecuador and Uruguay. It is Ecuador who provide the officials tonight. Carlos Vera is our match referee. Christian Lescano and Rain Romero are the assistants. So very good evening from Will Downing. Argentina have done what they've needed to do. Just 1 loss in their 14 games so far under Alejandro Sabella, formerly of River Plate and Estudiantes, Sheffield United and Leeds United. They lost their 2nd game to Venezuela, but since then 12 games unbeaten, 7 of them wins. And they have spectacularly ploughed through the rest. Such a different story to last time out under Diego Maradona, when they needed a victory in the penultimate night against Uruguay to go through. As for Peru, well, they tore up their tickets for Brazil a long time ago. No Lionel Messi tonight due to injury. So Argentina round off their home campaign. They still have a big night coming in Montevideo on Tuesday against Uruguay, whose passage through is certainly not assured at all. Finding themselves in 5th place, which is the playoff spot. And Uruguay have just lost 1-0 in Ecuador, which means they're 3 points behind the automatic qualifying places. Colombia and Chile are still tied at 3-3, and Venezuela and Paraguay have just drawn 1-1. It was Venezuela's last match, and it means they are definitely out. It means that Paraguay, for now, get off the bottom. Bolivia dropping there, but they were both eliminated a long, long time ago. kick for Peru. Claudio Pizarro, 18 goals for his country. The Champions League and 4 times Bundesliga winner with Bayern Munich. Delivered long, aimed for Gomez. Major celebrations for Colombia. The final whistle's gone in Bogota, and Colombia have qualified for the World Cup. It's finished 3-3 there. They were 3-0 down at home to Chile. Now, had that result stayed firm, well, Colombia weren't to know it, but they'd have both gone through. 2 goals from Sanchez, 1 from Vidal for Chile, 2 penalties from Falcao in the final 15 minutes. The other from Teo Gutierrez. Colombia 3, Chile 3. Colombia qualified for the World Cup. They're the second side after Argentina to make it. The major stories away from here. And as that's gone for a throw, we can tell you that the table is Argentina on 29 points. Colombia now on 29. Chile and Ecuador both on 25. Uruguay on 22. They are the only 5 nations who now matter. The first 4 countries qualifying for the World Cup. But at the moment, Chile, Ecuador and Uruguay. Out of those 3, 2 will qualify on Tuesday night for the World Cup. The 5th placers will go into the playoffs. It's on goal difference. It's FIFA rules, not any other continental federation. So it doesn't go to head-to-head. Makes the final night all that bit more fascinating. Now this is Aguero. Lovely ball switched inside. Wonderful combination, and it's forced to save out of the Peruvian goalkeeper Diego Penny already after 3 minutes. From the Sporting Cristal, who denied Diego Forlan from the spot earlier in the campaign. Wonderful move, a gorgeous back heel by Lavezzi. Enjoying life in the French capital, no doubt, with Paris Saint-Germain. Great combination between the two. Aguero's effort never really looked as if it was going to be on target, but lovely combination between he and Lavezzi. Gracias for Aguero. Lavezzi was a little bit behind the pace this time. Di Maria was lurking. It was the sort of range in which he scored the winning goal in the Olympic Games back in Beijing as he sent it forward towards Aguero. Healthy goal-scoring record for Argentina, Sergio Aguero. This is his 47th international cap. He scored 19. Maria on the charge again, aimed for Messi this time. Forward by Di Maria with the captain's armband. Run through the Argentina side as the teams flashed up before you joined us. It's Sergio Romero in goal. A back 4 of Zabaleta, Garay, Fernandez and Rocco. The midfield, Venega, Villa and Di Maria. And then Palacio, Aguero and Lavezzi, the forward combination. On paper it's 4-3-3. Reality may be somewhat different. Di Maria, good charge. And the shoulder charge deemed to be legal by Carlos Vera, the Ecuadorian referee. There's not many around here who agree. Major deflection. Hurtado had the effort. Out for the throw, so Peru's side, Penny in goal. A back 4 of Aparicio, Duarte, Gambetta and Hurtado. In midfield, Ballon, Vargas, Ramirez, Gomez. Up front, Carrillo and Pizarro. Vargas can lead the line as well, though, so may well be a 4-3-3, and certainly the visual clue suggests that is very much the case. Vargas back. Of Fiorentina, spent last season on loan at Genoa. Couldn't get it forward towards Edwin Gomez of Universitario de Deportes, the man they call the Hyena. His 4th international appearance. 2 debutants for Peru tonight. In Koichi, Aparicio of Alianza Lima and Gianmarco Gambetta of Universidad San Martin. They have 3 more on the bench who have not played senior international football before. But they're out, and coach Sergio Calian has decided, well, why not give them a try. Forward by Hurtado. Romero forced into the save. It wasn't straightforward for the Argentine defence, who's somewhat switched off.
Peru had a spectacular Copa America last time out, reached the semi-finals, turned over by the eventual winners Uruguay. All 4 quarter-finals provided a shot. Aguero couldn't quite keep that in play. Just squirmed out of the arms of Sergio Romero, recently signed for Monaco from Sampdoria. Ball adjudged to have stayed in. No goal line officials in the World Cup qualifiers. Up. He of Sporting Lisbon, who perennially never to break through the glass ceiling of the Big 2 in Portugal. Lavezzi was sent tumbling. It was a decent ball forward to him by Lucas Billia, who, when I was working on Belgian football for a season or 2, was always referred to there as Biglia of Anderlecht. He's gone Italian, the G has dropped there. It's their sky blue that he now wears. Those who say that Leo Messi never plays as well for Argentina as he does for Barcelona, but joint top scorer alongside Luis Suarez on 10 in the South American World Cup qualifiers. Couldn't be added to tonight by the wily Uruguayan. Uruguay losing 1-0 going to Ecuador really has shaken up the group. Aguero, good layoff. Lavezzi. Palacio straight offside. He's back on again. Aguero wide for Zabaleta. Always good at getting forward. Palacio got the cross, not the finish. Billia had the try and a rebounded away. He's never scored yet for Argentina. It's his 13th international appearance tonight, and for a long time had been courted by many major clubs around Europe. Lazio eventually won the race for his signature. He loved life in Brussels.
could have left a lot earlier than he did. Nevetsi loses out. Good tackle by Nestor Duarte. Largely home-based Peruvian starting 11-6 play their domestic football at home. It includes Ballon of Universidad San Martin. Alejandro Sabella will be a recognisable figure around Yorkshire. Harry Haslam, the Sheffield United chairman at the time, helped Tottenham sign Ozzy Ardiles and Ricky Villa, and then picked up an Argentine himself. Some might say, perhaps, in terms of how those three Argentines did in England, maybe he picked up the wrong one. Zabaleta for Palacio of Inter. Zabaleta, Di Maria. And Argentina are playing it around, and the trigger was pulled. The Real Madrid attacker, but without the final finish. After losing to Venezuela and drawing to Bolivia, they proceeded to win 6 of their next 7 qualifiers. And the game they didn't win was still a draw away to Peru. Now it's Aguero. Aguero with the pullback, wide open, must be, is it? How did that not go in? Diego Penny with a major save to deny Rodrigo Palacio a penny for his thoughts. It was an excellent, intricate move. Venegas starting it off, Aguero hoisted, and surely this had to go in from Rodrigo Palacio. He's only scored once for Argentina before, in 16 previous appearances. That did not double his all-time collection, and in truth, with Vargas on the line also, even if he'd evaded Penny, that surely wasn't going to go in. Rocco. Cross could have been better, but Argentina certainly going all out to round off their campaign with an impressive victory. They've scored 30 goals in their 14 qualifiers already. Palacio, not a lot to aim for, but he still managed to find Aguero, who despite the acute angle still managed to get the shot away. He scored 5 goals in the campaign, Higuain 9, Messi 10. Between those three, 24 goals, which is precisely 9 more than Peru have mustered between their entire squad. Zabaleta was waiting in the middle, and his Manchester City club colleague might have had a look up and aimed for a man in a better position. It is windy in Buenos Aires tonight. Simple cutout by Duarte. In many ways, there's not a huge amount of experience in the starting 11 for Peru tonight. A lot of youngsters being tried out. 7 of the starting 11 of 13 caps or less. A lot of experience on the bench though if needed. And it might well be. It's Billier with the foul. Bigly as he was known in his locality prior to this summit. Brought down Andre Carrillo, Sporting Lisbon. It's alongside Marcos Rojo, the Argentine there. Vargas waiting, two-man wall, which will be easily beaten, you imagine, and it was. Easy pickings for Romero. Lavezzi's tumble. League winners medal with Paris Saint-Germain after helping Napoli having a breakthrough to qualify for a couple of Champions Leagues. Banega just couldn't get it through. Switch to Juan Mata's old number. When former moved on to Chelsea. Palacio. Rocco now. Again, not a huge amount to aim for in the middle, so we'll go an indirect route for Lavezzi. Palacio. Di Maria. Bit stray, but brought Zabaleta into the fray. His forward run was beneficial. The penalty he won last week against Everton in the English Premier League. Controversially awarded, a case in point. There's Matador football already. Olays all the way. Forward by Billia. Free kick. Given against Gianmarco Gambetta, the international debutant from Universidad San Martin. His first ever call-up. One of his nicknames is El Tanque, the tank. That's why. Aguero upended. 4 around the ball, all tempted. Aguero no longer one of those. Billia, from his time in Belgium, a great free kick taker. Di Maria we know all about also. Billia to the left. Di Maria to the right. Maybe Banega down the middle. It's a triple threat. It's Di Maria, and the wall stood firm. Twice over. Edwin Gomez breaking out his block of Universitario de Deportes. Fascinating position that the group is in now. Argentina on 29 points, Colombia 27. Just to update what we said earlier, they are the two nations definitely through. Too long in the end for Lavezzi. Ecuador are now in third place. They're in 25 points with a +5 goal difference. Chile now fourth, 25 points and +3. And Uruguay, in order to get through, they're 22 points, now a -1 goal difference after they lost tonight to Ecuador. Uruguay would have to get a 4 or a 6-goal turnaround. Now Chile and Ecuador in third and fourth, they play on Tuesday night while Uruguay are hosting Argentina. Uruguay would have to win really by a 2 or a 3-goal margin. But Argentina find themselves behind here, midway through the first half. Scored by Pizarro. Romero came too far out, and Peru might have been shot down in flames earlier in the competition. But they're not leaving without a fight, and they're not leaving without a lead at the Monumental. Lovely goal by Claudio Pizarro, his 19th for Peru. Very much against the run of play. The flag stayed down. Pizarro's head was up, and Peru's spirits are certainly up now. Romero deceived. It's only the 12th goal Argentina have conceded in 15 World Cup qualifiers. It's only the 16th goal that Peru scored. It might buck up Argentina into life. They've got themselves a corner kick. Now it certainly looked, the linesman's giving it. The referee doesn't appear to be at first. It's a good cross by Palacio. There's no doubt the ball had gone out when Lavezzi touched it. It was well out. Surely an instant equaliser, it is. Lavezzi ties it up 90 seconds after Argentina went behind. And that was on the run of play. Penny had endeavoured to keep it out. But in his 13th international appearance was unlucky to find Lavezzi sweeping up. His third international goal for Argentina. It was a thumping header. Looked to come from Angel Di Maria at first, and then Lavezzi there at the far post to score. And there was very little that Penny could do. Lavezzi, the scorer, on the rebound. Federico Fernandez had the original effort. Di Maria leading the celebrations. It's unfortunate for Penny, it was a good save in the first place. He could only find Lavezzi, and Lavezzi found the net. Predatory stuff from Ezequiel Lavezzi. Reunited again in Paris with the man who provided so much in Naples. Peru's final game is against Bolivia. It's virtually a smooth affair. Are now bottom. They didn't play tonight. 9 nations in the group means one always has the night off. Fixtures in the same sequence as they were for the last World Cup qualifying campaign. Aguero goes down and it's just outside the area. He fell inside. But what a position to win this free kick. Given against BALLON. He was a key man in the run to the semi-finals of the Copa America 2 years ago. Aguero is seeking to be a target. America no longer looks as if he's been involved, but he do bring instead. Well, everybody's looking at the middle. As Di Maria spotted Diego Penny off his line, sent it in towards the middle instead. Venega, chance to recycle. He's doing so the direct way. And Peru sending 5 men up. Argentina only have 2 back. It's a cracking ball. There's an arm out. Peru gave nothing. It's a dramatic break. Vargas to Ramirez leading the charge. Argentina had enough men back eventually. Argentina try and show Peru how to really counter-attack. Lavezzi won't be able to do it that way. Final fixture 4 years ago, Uruguay against Argentina was so important to Argentina in order to qualify automatically. With the save, it was a good first-time shot by Lucas Biglia. Still awaiting his first Argentine goal. Argentina beats Uruguay next Tuesday night in Montevideo. It's of vital importance to Uruguay this time. Qualified via the playoffs last time round. It didn't do them much harm. It's true. 2-1 in aggregate against Costa Rica and ended up being World Cup semi-finalists, the furthest any South American nation. Last time around. He's been kept very busy so far. The goalkeepers of the squad are Salomon Liedman, who played quite a bit in the Copa America run last time out. Jose Carvalho also. Three men in the Peruvian squad have between them won the Peruvian goalkeeper of the year 4 times. Each should have that honour at least once. Penny has it twice. Set things in motion for Zabaleta. Vanega. Came wide to be used. Vanega. Di Maria. Peru are being toyed with at times. It was Peru who went in front. Haven't qualified for a World Cup since 1982. They went out the group phase. World Cup before that provided the most famous, perhaps infamous meeting between those two. Peru have scored tonight, but they've almost conceded a second to go behind. Zabaleta on the overlap. Always weighs in with a goal or two a season. That at club level, he's never scored for his country. Would have been a good way to change it. Great setup by Lavezzi. Zabaleta couldn't finish, and he forced into another save. Accusations that 6-0 win for Argentina over Peru, which was required for them to go through to the next stage, was by financial inducements, which was somewhat proved a few decades later. Seemed to be, anyway. Quarter-final performance in Mexico 1970. Looking a free kick. No more than that though. been a Copa Libertadores winner alongside Enrico Fernandez, with whom he's playing tonight. And Alejandro Deja for Estudiantes from 2009. Sebastian Leroy. Here's Swanson. Carrillo is being watched by Zabaleta. Sent in by Hurtado. 4 up, and there are a lot more Argentines back. Gomez. It's the lines between him and Lavezzi. It was a very quick throw, too quick. Wrong place. Might have been given as a foul throw, or as a Peruvian throw in the first place by Carlos Vera, the referee. Outside the top 5 have now all been eliminated. Venezuela, Peru, Bolivia and Paraguay. So well to reach the Copa America final under the Barcelona coach Tata Martino 2 years ago. They were World Cup quarterfinalists as well. Good skill by Hurtado. It's an excellent setup. Finish needed to be a little bit more accurate, however, to test Ramiro. Creating, not quite finishing. Effort by Carrillo was too high in the end, but lovely skill down this near side throughout the evening by Hurtado. And Carrillo unable to score his second international goal, but it was a good conversion. Sadly for him, not a football conversion, though. First time he scored 2 in a game for Argentina, and they lead before half-time, having trailed 12 minutes ago. And in the space of 10 minutes, Lavezzi has doubled his all-time goal-scoring record for Argentina. 4th of his international career. Argentina are leaving their fans with a lot to enthuse about heading to next summer's World Cup. Marvellous move, the final pullback by Palacio and Lavezzi, well found, and the Peruvian defence cut to ribbons. Penny committed himself far too early, and that's 2 for Argentina. For Lavezzi. It will be the European summer when the World Cup is on, but firmly the South American winter. We'll be able to differentiate between the 2 and 3. That's how it looked originally, because Vera was unfortunately in favour of Peru. Argentina know the way forward. Messi before half-time has found himself in a hat-trick. Zabaleta, but he couldn't carry the story on. win. If they draw, then Chile and Ecuador, who face off themselves on Tuesday, would both also qualify automatically for the World Cup. Also in the final lap. Good move. He's ended in the corner. Zavaleta's blocked and an eye Vargas, who's put a lot of running in down the left-hand side. Mauricio, the international debutant, and his fellow rookie Gambetta have both made themselves present from the back. It's over Gambetta's head. The away. Argentina on the charge. Can Aguero pick the right run this time? Can Di Maria pick the right pass? And the answer to both is no. Long ball by Di Maria, and it was offside anyway as soon as it hit Aguero. Let's just saw a little veil over that attack shoulder. Keane himself to get on the score sheet was a marvellous move. Messi, by the way, has now scored 3 World Cup qualifying goals. He's joined 4th highest scorer for Argentina in this campaign, along with Di Maria. Lazio would have been onside, not hitting Aguero, who was offside. Got it through, big deflection and past Penny, seemed to come off Aguero. It would probably have been the most spectacular goal he'd known nothing about in his career. Duarte tried to get the clearance away. It's only his 5th international appearance tonight. Aguero was almost in a position to capitalize without knowing much at all. South American World Cup qualifiers, but because there's no Brazil, there's TV deals in place across competing nations. Some countries are able to watch the Argentine ties, and the other nations haven't been able to watch these at all, but they have been able to get the other games. Great break this time by Gomez, and was he denied by a colleague? Romero was flapping. The Argentine defence looked somewhat panicked. It's been a really good Open World Cup qualifier this. Neither side has anything to play for anymore. Argentina are through, Peru won't go through. Peru have also lost the last 3 qualifying games to Colombia, Uruguay and Venezuela last time out, and they actually won those 3, unlikely as it sounds. They'd have been in the top 4 and a chance of qualifying for their first World Cup in 32 years. Certainly the evidence of the British side of such a Uruguay, who grew up in Argentina. Strong punch out by Romero. It's a shot to nothing from Vargas. These are the South American qualifiers after all. Great punch away by Romero. 35 yards. Vargas was going to have a go. the defence, and they just about held firm. Refreshingly lively, but the South American qualifiers always tend to be too far beyond Pablo Zabaleta. Manchester City's Player of the Year in 2013. A really great memory. You might just recall 4 games that Diego Peru played for Burnley. I suspect you probably won't be able to. 2 wily old foxes in charge of the 2 respective nations. And there should be really a yellow card for the win, because Penny is certainly not responsible for what's been happening to him. Oh, the offense spot. Almost flummoxed by Marco Gambetta. He was hesitant defending, but now Peru need decisive attacking in the 1 minute amount of time we have in this first half. What was going on here? Goal. Nothing left for Penny. Might have opened the door to a third goal. Aguero couldn't turn with it. Central defenders better. Good job. Argentina at half-time, having fallen behind to that excellent lob by Claudio Pizarro. Sergio Romero, the Argentine goal, came well out. 3 games were all played simultaneously earlier. Normally all staggered, so you could have 8 hours of prime football right after qualifying that. Thumbs up for Carlos Vera. Would it be thumbs up for Argentina in the final home qualifier? They lead by 2 goals to 1. The home River Plate. No Messi. Tonight they have neither. They all have experience on the bench. They've got 6 players with at least 25 international appearances or more. Remains wide. Palacio got a touch. Aguero couldn't find a way through the white wall. Peru's last games against Bolivia, but it's again merely one for the record books. For the historians, certainly one for the spectators there. Both out, it's merely fulfilling the fixture. Banega forward. Good ball, Aguero. Palacio is in support down the middle. Zabaleta was coming wide. Banega. Banega down the middle. It's only his second international goal. He's already found the net in Serie A this season for Inter against Genoa. It was a good finish, it was a good move too. Aguero wide, this was Rocco who supplied the important cross. Lazio, that's goal number 3. There may well be more on the way. First time cross, wonderfully picked out, swept in, static back four. Just look at the lack of movement from the Peruvian defence. As soon as the ball is whipped in, they were all taken out of the equation. There were 5 white shirts around Palacio when he got the vital touch. Defending was awful, and it's staying that way. Continues the run. Banega tries to hold it up and not pick Zabaleta out again. Lazio's cross. Lazio's giveaway. Qualifiers in Europe tonight, as you probably are aware. Belgium have made it their first World Cup since 2002, something they've been threatening to do for years. Arguably, they have the best squad since the 1980s. Switzerland and Germany also made it. Netherlands and Italy also last month. Too comfortable now. It's a night of potential exhibition football for them. An exhibition league. There are qualifiers going on a bit further north of here in the CONCACAF region. United States and Jamaica are 0-0 towards the end of their game. USA are already through, along with Costa Rica. Another play. Let's go later. Drop point by Panama would send Honduras through. Fifth placers in South America, by the way, play off against an Asian side. Di Maria spreads it wide, Lavezzi with the head down, and it was almost a cue of blue and white shirts. Peru held firm, it was out by Duarte. By Banega. By Di Maria on Luis Alberto Ramirez. Rocco's foul. Will take the free kick. Sarah all over it, but it's Vargas with the ball in towards the centre. Delivery was all right. Needed a bit more support and maybe a bit more accuracy as well. Obviously a lot more balance, as was shown by Andre Correa. Heroes with the same effort in the end, currently on loan. Contemplating Brazil are having a good season. They're still in the Copa Sudamericana, equivalent to the Europa League. They won the first leg 2-0 against Deportivo Pasto. Currently on loan. Clearly won the Copa Libertadores last year. With the support, Lavezzi with a wonderful cross, almost converted by Aguero, and what a goal that would have been. Well, the sky blue and white striped shirts would have had an awful lot of the key vouching about it. Oh my word, if only he'd connected. Well, it had the glorious trajectory from Lavezzi's right boot. Aguero could not connect the head. Aguero's had insult and to miss. Is it something I said? Who's insinuating there's a punch? Confirmation of Christian Benavente of Real Madrid Castilla. The B-side is on, and he's about to see his side almost go 4-1 down. What a chance for Palacio to get his second. He arrived perfectly at the back post. Lavezzi with the setup. 2 goals and almost an assist. And the presence of Gambetta was vital in the end to deny Argentina 4th goal. So close to Palacio. Edwin Gomez, by the way, who's been withdrawn. It's more attacking look potentially back Peru now. Not that we know that, because it's mainly Argentina attacking. Look about them against quite obviously weak opposition. Not putting on a show so far. Zaveja is doing the same with the touchline. Arms to the sky, wondering why there wasn't a free kick, but Argentina still have the ball back. Palacio. Sebastian Dominguez, Ricky Alvarez, Cardiff. They're all on the bench, and they're all witnessing Di Maria bearing down on goal. That's glorious. It's not a goal though. He bent the laws of physics, but couldn't put it home. It was impudent. It was confident. Would have been an incredible goal. Lavezzi's creativity is causing all the trouble for Peru this evening. As we said about Aguero a couple of minutes ago, what a goal this would have been. It's a night of Argentine magic. A night where they want to leave some very positive memories going forward to the World Cup Brazil 2014. Levensi's having quite a night as well. If only it were a fantasy football night. Zabaleta. Maxi Rodriguez, Fabrizio Colaccini, also among those on the bench, Eric Lamela. Some squad has been under the tenureship of Alejandro Zabeja. 23. Cup might not be the easiest task for him. That is out, by the way. Something that Sergio Callahan doesn't have to worry about next year. To the nations who don't qualify for the World Cup, they have a year and a half of friendlies before the Copa America comes along, 2015. Qualifying required. Two invites from outside the continent to fill up the numbers of various groups. Here goes Benavente, the substitute. And Benavente could go all the way. It needed Zabaleta to block the way. Benavente almost scored. It's the most wonderful, meaningless goal ever. Marvellous run. We've been close tonight to 3 excellent goals. The sort of night really where you would will them all in. Diving header, Di Maria's chip, and now the playing easy run of Benavente, who is Spanish born. There was a Peruvian international in volleyball, relocated to Spain. Volleyball is a big sport there, both indoor and beach. These volleyball championships tend to be quite a big deal in the summer. Just look at this, took up the story round about the halfway line. There was still an awful lot of work for Christian Benavente to do. His 3rd international appearance for Peru, scored once before, and he would never say die. The determination of a 19-year-old. The word no does not exist. Never gave up. Aguero, likewise. Palacio was on the edge of the area, and he's been found. Aguero pulls it across the goal. And Argentina's search for a 4th still has had no reward. Even by this stage, they could have had a hatful, more than double what they have now. Palacio almost in for his 2nd, but his control let him down, and Aguero's accuracy denied him. Well, it is quite a game, and we are being spoiled in the last 24 hours in terms of goal-laden contests. Aguero through, but it's just too strong. Palacio to latch onto. to draw his winner with Boca in 2007. For the Sudamericana 2 years before that. Certainly has to look at the game, there's more goals in it. Dutch have been the top scorers of the night. They beat Hungary 8-1, having qualified last month for the World Cup. And this is Luis Alberto Ramirez of Ponte Preta, who is somewhat struggling. Normally a Corinthian, but away on loan, where he's won a state championship. Nice idea again by Lavezzi. Who else? His final through ball, superb. He has all the goals perhaps he wants tonight. He's been very close to setting up at least 3 more. He's involved again. He is popping up everywhere. By Bilia, who maybe can afford, normally a defensive midfielder, but perhaps tonight a chance to get a bit further forward. His usual position. Ramirez. Set that rolling base in Portugal with Pacos de Ferreira. Entering his 2nd season there now. He too has found the net a couple of times during the World Cup qualifiers. Argentina trying to do it for a 4th time tonight. Just ran beyond both Aguero and Palacio. You'd be doing well if you were right, if you said this game was going to finish 3-1. Because it certainly doesn't look that way. There's no pressure on either side. There's certainly no pressure on Argentina. And they're knocking it around like it's a testimonial game. In many ways it is. It's their testimonial, having qualified for the World Cup. The quarterfinals in 3 of the last 4 tournaments, didn't get out of the group in 2002. Finalists in 2010, obviously been beaten in the last 2 tournaments by Germany. Different circumstances for each. One a shootout and a punch-up. Berlin in 2006 and a right hammering 3 years ago in South Africa. Zabaleta. Let's head to it. Lavezzi. Aguero on the charge. The foot was out. Aguero went down. And Argentina get nothing. A case possibly. I'm not sure that Gambetta got the ball. Gambetta certainly did not get the ball at all. And even if he had got the ball, he had to go through Aguero to get it. Head away. Controlled by Manuel Vargas, with a chance to enjoy his skills on this side in the second half. Aguero has got the cuts of a man who is not going to be satisfied until he finishes the night with a goal.
Lavetti involved too. Banega, Di Maria. This time the pass too many. Back. Different looking squad for Peru this time around. Quite a few of the Copa America veterans of 2 years ago not involved. Good youthful up to this side. And could it fall through invitingly right in front of goal? Ramirez with the miss. And what a miss. Dado set it all up. Ramirez, well, in 30 previous internationals, he scored twice. That should tell you enough. First chance of the second half. Carrillo off. Oscar Vilches is on for his international debut from One Orange. This is Andre Carrillo. Vilches involved already and forcing a save out of Romero. On his first touch. Lovely creativity. It ran through for Pizarro, and then the final shot by Ramirez denied again. 2 chances in a minute. Well, there've been chances at both ends with great, tremendous regularity. Already had 1-3-3 tonight in the South American World Cup qualifiers. There's prospect of that happening here too, perhaps. Lavetti, so much energy, so much creativity, and Aguero again shoots but doesn't score. Well, it's mesmerising at times. Lavetti is putting in a complete performance. If he can do that next summer, he'll be doing very well indeed. Lazio couldn't get the ball across, and Peru couldn't get it cleared properly. It was Vargas who was back helping. Aguero have to do to score. He's given it a lot tonight. Lavetti has too, and it's generally worked for Lavetti. Banega's try. His first. We get better from there. States are beating Jamaica by 2 goals to 0. Late goals of Greg Suzy and Jose Altidore. Jose Altidore. Mexico face Panama later. A few weeks ago was Jose Altidore, and I'm afraid that's put me off ever since. And that is a glorious ball. The bounce was inviting, there was an awful lot to be done by Hurtado. He managed to get the cross in. Pizarro was waiting, but not in the right place. Di Maria for Lavetti. That will be a corner.
many of them tonight. Excellent ball for Hurtado, Portuguese-based. Confidence up front. They didn't have a lot of men up for Peru apart from Pizarro waiting in the middle. Let's see. Goalkeeper missed it horribly. Diego Penny. In for a penny, in for a pound, but Argentina couldn't cash out. The defending at times has been horrendous. Conceded 25 goals in this campaign, which is by no manner of means the worst. Bolivia and Paraguay below them have conceded more, 29 each. They did have a run in the middle of the campaign where they'd only one loss in 6, and it looked as if they had a chance. That, I fear for them, was a long time ago. Campaign which takes 2 full years. Normally 18 games, but 16 this time. Keep the same schedule. There's a bye on the evening when they would have been due to face Brazil, who is host next year. Put their feet up and rest and watch the rest of the efforts here, apart from the fact, of course, that Brazil play around 30 friendlies a year. So. Long by Romero. Well, they're still relentless on Penny, who was allowed no time, no space. Peru allowed no possession. Good value for the result so far tonight, Argentina. A result which is not yet set in stone. Livezzi with the pullback. On by Palacio and Aguero. It's almost as if he would willingly pay for a goal tonight. Hasn't produced one. He's putting the effort in up front. You know it's his desire. Di Maria sent flying. That will be a yellow card against Aparicio, the international debutant. That was a proper tackle. Watched carefully by Ballon. Livezzi has had quite the night. Not playing for World Cup starting places too. Livezzi curled it in. Guerrero again. There's a back header. Alongside him, just in front, the man who was freshly booked, Aparicio. Guerrero keeps trying. Goals more than anyone else. Peru scoring 27 and 3 tonight, but not enough to win. Two of the last 8 qualifiers, Peru. Consistency was possible to
Banega. Vilches, an absolute waste. Argentina have turned it on. And a chance to wrestle limbs in a moment. And he continued on the overlap too, if only he could have been found by Aguero. Sufficient telepathy. Sebastian leaves the scene. Eric Lamela. Tottenham Hotspur is his replacement. This club's record signing. Palacios had a good night, an assist and a goal. Signing just for show under £26 million. 3 times this summer they've broken the transfer record. They made their intention to go for the top. Argentina making theirs clear for this entire campaign for the rest of South America. Uruguay and Montevideo on Tuesday night, and for the World Cup draw around tea time, European time. So already in Group A. Argentina's group. Be wary. They've looked good through the campaign. There have not been the wobbles that were there last qualifying campaign under Diego Maradona. It did steer them to the World Cup quarter-finals. Their exit seemed to be enough of the Argentine Football Association. Di Maria too strong. A night where Argentina could have scored 8 if they wanted to, and I'm sure they did. Too far beyond the Betsy, who he's having the night of his life. Back to Paris for him next weekend, having already been in a big summit meeting. La Classy last weekend against Marseille, the usual tempestuous affair.
Just up front, his tracks have been over there when it's been on. Lucky if you find a seat in the cafe. Much like that in World Cup qualifying nights. Across the pond. Aguero with the setup. That is a glorious ball. Zabaleta on this near side. And Aguero was waiting. This is Banega. This is very strong. Di Maria is holding up Luis Alberto Ramirez and then knocking him over. Peru is set to make their third and final change. Just a lot of pressure put on Ramirez and Danny Crumble. House of cards stuff. Ramirez is coming off. 20 time is up. Comes on for his fifth international appearance, now based in Austria, the Salzburg club that gives you wings. Just signed from Allianz Lima. He's been a breakthrough player of the year, essentially the young player of the year at Peru last year. To play the final 6 minutes, like their campaign. This game is long gone out of their grasp. Argentina, impressive all night. 41 barely tells the story. They desire and yearn more. The qualifying campaign in which 3 times they've scored more than 3 in a game. Chile at home, Ecuador at home, Paraguay away last time out. Maybe if there was more at stake, goal difference. So the finishing would have been a bit sharper. They've been sharp in the tackle. Di Maria won possession and then won the free kick. Foul by Ballon. Really wants a goal. It's Aguero. Somehow he decides to go the indirect route. The Venezia is an option. Di Maria is alongside. Di Maria for Aguero, and he didn't get it right. Kind of an evening for him. It's been a fine team performance, certainly. Aguero has certainly made no secret of the fact that he wants to get it in the act, and yet he's not been able to so far. Rousing reception for Ezekiel Lavezzi. Tonight has been immense. It's not quite a standing ovation. Do a bit more than that around here. Maxi Rodriguez is on. He of Newell's Old Boys now, once of Liverpool and Atletico Madrid. Lavezzi's work is done, and what work it was this evening. Still have one change to make if they desire. More goals to score too, perhaps, if they desire. Di Maria tried to find a way through. It was in the end. Vargas found by Benavente, the second half substitute. Reina, his debut. Chile back in March, and this is his fifth appearance since then, so he's been given a decent run by Sergio Magalia. Finally gets decided on Tuesday night for Argentina. Their fate was in their own hands well in advance, and they got across the line before everyone else. It's they and Colombia for now who are going through. Ecuador and Chile are in the pole positions to qualify with them, and if it ends up being a mysterious draw between the two on Tuesday night, curious ball back. No way. Aguero. Really three men between him and the goal. Tried to take the ball on and couldn't get past the first. He's had major desire tonight. Looks like Yandri Somoza will be the last arrival tonight. Let's see what he gets. Di Maria. Wonderful run by Di Maria. Could go no further. Duarte cuts him off in his prime. Di Maria's final flick. The captain will go off in stoppage time. Really a good way to say farewell. Aguero is the captain for stoppage time. A fine contributor in the evening. He's off. Leandro Somoza of Lanús just signed from Boca. He swapped out recently in the 16 in the Copa Sudamericana. It was rather the other way around. They come to Universidad de Chile through to the next round to face River Plate in an Argentine derby in the quarterfinals. From behind in the first leg to beat Liga de Loca. Chile 4-0 in the first leg of the last 16 tie, and they looked in good form. It's the club who won the title with Aston Charge back in 2009. Shadow of their recent success themselves. Looks like the playoff route again for Uruguay in terms of World Cup qualifying. Argentina this time around have been very, very comfortable. So Argentina secure top spot, and there they will stay.